as of right now. So hello. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Stephanie Mielke. I am a 5-star, 2-time elite coach on the Upgraded Alliance. So Jenna and Javen are my sister coaches. And we are happy to have you guys here tonight. So that's a bad idea. Hold on. I was sharing my desktop. Let me just share one screen just in case. I have to send my husband any text messages. Okay. I am starting out tonight with some recognition because we have some people to recognize. Kat, congratulations. You are in Success Club. Woo woo. I want to say congratulations to Ashley Miller, who is a team builder on the track to becoming elite. I want to say congratulations to Charlie, who is officially an Emerald coach within her first month coaching at Success Club 4, and she's doing awesome. You guys know our legends and our all-stars, Taylor and Ashley. Diamond leaders on this team are Taylor, Ashley, Denise, Sarah, Meg. And a reminder, all challenge packs this month are $20 off. Any challenge pack that is $150 or more generally is $20 off this month. So you should be leveraging that to lock in Success Club. Top TV this month, or this week, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the past week. Top TV was Ellie Johnson. So congratulations for being the top team volume earner. And we're going to talk about team volume tonight. Top personal volume earner was Kristen. Kristen is in her first month of coaching, so amazing. And top recruiter this month with 3 new challengers or new coaches already is Miss Kat. So congratulations to all of you guys. You guys are rocking this month already. And we're not even halfway through. So congratulations. And moving on. So we okay, I didn't do any other announcement type stuff today because we've talked about it 1,000 times. Coach Summit is July 11th-ish, somewhere in there. I don't remember what day it actually starts. But it's in July. If you want to go, more information is at coachsummit.com. We will still welcome you. We would love to have you there. So new coaches, if you are just getting started, you are still welcome to come. We would love to see you. Get more information at coachsummit.com or message your coach. All right, tonight we're jumping right into this because I want to have enough time at the end to talk and have you guys ask questions. I hope you all have pens and paper out to take notes and to write down questions because you're probably going to have questions throughout this process, and I want to make sure you understand what it is we're talking about and you understand it inside, outside, backwards, front, everywhere. So we're going to be talking about, I can't see everybody. I'm trying to, there we go. I'm going to mute. It sounds like there's some people that need muted. Let's see here. Okay, I think I got everybody. We're going to be talking tonight about being a real coach. You guys, a coach, not a salesperson, not someone who's out there pushing products. We are talking about being a coach. And what is a coach? A coach is someone who serves the people, right? They support the people. They help those people get results. They are not someone out there who is selling a product to benefit them. They are not out there. Guys, this is fun, right? This is really fun. Wow, what is it? Oh, it's the games?
Yeah. No, how to push the screen button.
Here, let's try again. Okay, you need to do it. I think it only works in mommy's bed. So go sit down in mommy's bed and try it again. Go ahead, go down to mommy's bed and go try it again. Nope, mommy's bed downstairs. In mommy's room.
No, it doesn't work either.
Try it again. It only works down there.
No, it's here.
If you sit up there, you can't talk to mommy. Okay, because I got to do my call.
No, I can talk to you.
Okay, so our job is to get people results, right? And to get them results, we need to be fulfilling their needs. We are not out there to our job is not to sell challenge packs. Our job is to help people get results, right? So we, you guys are really fun.
What?
Turn it down. Turn down the volume. Thank you. Okay. And when we're doing that, it happens that we are talking to someone about a challenge pack, right? And they're like, oh no, I can't afford $160. And we're like, okay, look, well, let me know if you ever change your mind, right? And they walk away. We aren't helping them. We become salespeople at that moment. We have a ton of other solutions that are available to them that don't cost $160, but we let them walk away because we hope they'll come back and just buy a challenge pack. That's not fair. That's not fair to them. That's not fair to Beachbody's name. And it's not fair to us because that's not the only way we can earn an income. So we're going to talk tonight about how to not let people walk away without a solution. I want to preface this with saying everything you've learned about Success Club and selling challenge packs is still valid. And I do believe that every single coach still needs to hit Success Club, okay? Success Club is the basis of this business. It's the basis of the Beachbody compensation plan and how you're going to earn trips and how you're going to earn recognition. You do need to hit Success Club. For me personally, Success Club 20 is a non-negotiable. Regardless of all this volume talk I'm about to talk about, Success Club 20 is a non-negotiable for me. If you're not hitting Success Club, it's hard to even say that like you have a great business. When you start hitting Success Club consistently, that's when you have a business. So everything you've learned about Success Club is still valid, and this is going to build on that, to build your paychecks, to build your business even deeper. Okay, so talking points we're going to talk about. Serving the needs. We're going to talk about volume, personal volume versus team volume and the differences. We're going to talk about why you want to focus on team volume, how to increase your team volume, and we're going to talk about quarterly BOD memberships. If you guys are part of any mastermind groups, you've probably heard a lot of volume talk recently. So this is what we're going to focus on tonight. Okay, something to think about, right? What if we didn't, from day one that you joined your business, let anyone walk away without something? What if from day one, anyone who said, no, I can't afford that, you hooked them up with something? How much more money do you think you would have made? I'm sorry. That is getting up, but that's not something you can do right now. So just, I want you guys to think about that. If it's just something to think about, like how much bigger our businesses would be if we had not let anybody walk away. All right, we're going to talk about volume for just a second, and I'm doing this really high level. I'm not going to get into major details because I don't want to confuse you, don't want to overwhelm you. I just want you to understand kind of what it is. So volume in general is how we measure the success of our team, and this is team, okay? Because we have two sorts of volumes. We have personal volume and we have team volume. Personal volume really is no more than the products that you personally purchase or sell. You get volume for the products that you personally purchase or sell, okay? That's personal volume. So products or services or whatever, like anything that we have has personal volume tied to it, and that is what you earn commission based off of. So that's strictly commission-based sales. Those happen weekly, and they're usually typically one time. Hopefully they're recurring and you have retention. But generally speaking, they're a one-time purchase, one-time payment, and you earn a commission. Those vary every single week. Your paycheck could be, you could sell a ton one week and then sell nothing the next week, right? And you never really have a consistent paycheck when you're working off of commission. Personal volume is commission. Team volume. Team volume is Team Cycle Bonus. Team Cycle Bonus is the dreamland. As an active Emerald coach or higher is when you start earning Team Cycle Bonus. You have to be active status. When you lose active status, you lose all volume connected to your account. If you have carryover volume and you let your account or your spouse account go inactive, all the volume that is attached to that account goes away. Volume will sit in your account and accrue until you cycle with it. And we can talk more about that at the end. I didn't include that in this presentation, but if you need to understand how Team Cycle Bonus works, please write that down and ask that question at the end. But as an active Emerald coach or higher, this is when you start earning and banking volume. And how do you do that? Team volume is generated by purchases by coaches and sales by coaches who are in your organization. That's your entire downline. doesn't mean that they were added by you. For example, Taylor is on my right leg. Ashley Miller is also on my right leg under Taylor. So Taylor, not even though Taylor didn't sign up Ashley, she gets all the volume from Ashley and her whole team on her. Does that make sense to everybody? Do you kind of get that? But also, Ashley's also earning the volume from her whole team she signs up and the people they sign up and anyone I've signed up after her. So it's basically wherever she is in my business, anyone that signs up after them on that same leg, they get volume from that person. Does that make sense to you guys? You all following me so far? Okay. So if you have questions, please write them down because I want you guys to really understand this. If you look at your full genealogy or your graphical genealogy, that's the only time you'll ever need to look at those. Otherwise, just look at your sponsorship drill down. But if you ever look at those and you're like, who is this person? Like, I don't know who that person is. That's someone that's been added to your organization, and anything they do, they add to your paycheck. So that's why sister coaches is just as important as coaches who have been in this business for a long time, right? So, or I'm sorry, just as much as the coaches that you sign up yourself. So that's why banding as a team and doing things together as teams and having amazing team community and challenge group community and everyone working on retention and not just focusing on your people and challenge groups and stuff is so important. Supporting the whole team is your paycheck. It's not my paycheck. It's not your paycheck. It is everyone's paycheck. Everyone's paycheck benefits from the team. So that kind of says, why focus on team volume? Does it really make a big difference? Yes. Team volume is that residual income. It's that money while you sleep. It's that money that gives you the opportunity to take off work and still get a paycheck. So for example, when it was about a year and a half into my business where my income went from commissions mostly to Team Cycle Bonus mostly. And now it's mostly Team Cycle Bonus. For example, I am still a baby coach in comparison to many of the coaches you hear from most of the time. But I make about $380 in Paul's account every week, and I don't work his business. It's all Team Cycle Bonus. That's just his account. And that's weekly. It's just every week I make about that much a Team Cycle Bonus just because his account is sitting there earning volume off of the team. That's another reason why we say sign your spouse up at the top of your business, because everything that happens on your team from there on out, they get volume from too. So you double dip almost in the volume. So let's talk about for a second, how can we make this happen? How can we increase team volume? Not letting anyone walk away. Because every time we let someone walk away, no one benefits from that, right? What if we sign them with a quarterly BOD membership? It's so easy to sell. It's 15 TV for the whole team. What if the whole team sold 10 quarterly BOD memberships at 15 TV? 150 TV per person on your entire team. Imagine what that would do for volume. And a compound effect as that goes. So I broke it down a little bit. The annual BOD membership, if you were to sell 10 people the annual BOD membership every single month for 1 year, that's 120 people, right? The BOD membership is $99, so it's kind of a tough sell if you're talking to people. $99 is still a lot of money to a lot of people. You make $38 per order, and that equates to $4,560 in 1 year if you sold 120 of them. That's also 4,560 team volume. But what if you sold 10 people the quarterly BOD membership every month? 120 people, $15 per order at $39 for them. It's their cost, $39, but that happens quarterly. You would end up making $7,200, and it's a much easier sell, and it's easy to upsell. It's easy to add on products. It's easy to get them in the challenge group, product focus on, we're doing Energize this month, and we have a ton of people that are already interested or buying Energize this month. and you upsell them. This is how you can do it. This is how you can do it without actually having to invite your face off to do this, because it's such an easy sell. This is a very, very basic, generic story. There was a few more, and I have this whole story post. It's totally non-branded. If anybody wants it, I will totally send it to you guys. It's in our team page. I just did a story that looked just like this. These are all the pictures off of Beachbody On Demand. So if you go to Beachbody On Demand's website for their free trial, I just pulled the same things. Lose up to 9 pounds in 14 days. Start right now for free. Follow your meal plan. What are your goals? And when they vote on my story, what are their goals? I just send them all an invite. They all get an invite, and I don't have to cold message anybody. And this is something that so many people invited or commented on in my stories. And then here's how it works. And I had a few other ones, like some results photos or something in there. And then I did this one today. So I made a post, and I did the same post on Facebook and Instagram. If you guys want to go look at my post, you're welcome to use that post. And I used a friend's transformation picture. I'm going to lose my mind. He's literally texting me the ABCs. And then I put two polls or whatever in my stories, so that way I had people, a way for them to vote on them without me having to go and do anything crazy. So I would just go from there, and I've got the next slide right here is going to show you. Here we go. So this is the...
No! Oh, you're gonna be some juice.
I'll get you some juice in a minute.
No! Oh, you're gonna be some juice.
So the first thing we would do, if someone is interested in your in this free trial or in the $39, we invite them. Hey, I'm so excited you're ready to get started with me this summer. What are your goals and what do you struggle with most, so I can be sure this will be the perfect fit for you? You guys literally copy and paste these messages. This is flawless system. This thing works. I will send you guys a presentation. You will have access to all of this. You wait for them to respond. When they respond, talk to them about their goals. So whatever their goals are, respond to them and be like, oh my gosh, I totally relate to that, or whatever. And then, so you address the goals, and then you send, so with this group, I'm offering 3-month access to Beachbody On Demand for just $39.95. I'll have a group on Facebook to help keep us accountable. Plug them into your challenge group. And I will be sharing meal plans, recipes, all the tips I use as I'm also on this journey with you. If you're all in, shoot me your email and I'll get you set up. Send the link. Once you get the email address, send the link and upsell them right here. You don't have to ask them. You don't have to do anything. You've talked to them about their goals. What if they said, I'm a snacker and all day long I'm just I can't stop snacking. Throw a box of Beach Bars on that share cart. The new share cart option has the ability that they can change the cart once they receive it, which kind of stinks, but it's also a good thing. So you can add things and they can remove them. So if they say, I just have no motivation, I'm so tired, I don't have the energy, Energize sticks. Put a sample pack of Energize. I'm a breastfeeding mom and I want to make sure that I don't lose my supply. Hydrate. If they need to lose weight, Shakeology. A Shakeology sampler. Maybe a Performance Line sampler if they want to build muscle and tone up. There's so many options for everybody. You can put a couple of them if you want to. Put a couple that are, I added my favorites to the cart. So, okay, here's the link to check out. I added some Energize to your cart since you mentioned you wanted some more energy. That'll definitely help you. But feel free to take it out if you aren't interested. You'll see I added a 2-week free trial so that the $39 will be charged after 2 weeks. You guys, they don't even know that it's $39. They don't even know that they have 2 weeks free at this point because you're saying it's $39. So then they get the cart and they're like, oh, I don't even have to pay for 2 weeks. Now they're excited and they are more likely to spend $17 on a sampler pack, right? Because they're only paying $17. It's not showing $60, it's showing $17. So this is a quarterly fee, so mark your calendar at the 3-month mark if you don't think you want to continue using BOD after. Let me know if you have any questions. And then the most important thing, guys, is to treat this just like any other person and follow up with them. This is how I have been tracking. So simple Google Doc. Date, name, email, Instagram handle. What are their goals? What did we upshare? What did they order? And next steps. So fill it out, follow up with them as they go. Super, super simple. So what are some options? I put this in here and I'm going to let you guys go through this on your own kind of, but these are popular combinations for people who are like gym junkies. Hydrate, energize, recover. Beachbody on Demand. You can add on 2 weeks free of Beachbody on Demand to any combination. Like if anybody wants this, they can get 2 weeks of Beachbody on Demand free with the quarterly BOD membership. So if they wanted like any of these combos, you can add Beachbody on Demand. Sweet Tooth, Caffeine Addict. We've got Focused Energy, Energize, Shakeology, Junk Food Lover, Veggie Hater, Daily Sunshine, and Power Greens, etc. We have tons of options for everybody. And then this is kind of like a cheat sheet over here where or you can let them bundle their own project. Bye. See you in a little bit. Oh, okay. Virtual Fit Camp, like Choose Your Own Adventure. You can let them kind of pick what they want, the products that they want, and bundle something together. And that's what I've got in terms of volume, that you can create volume and serving the solutions of the people, or like creating a solution for the people without selling a challenge pack when they say no to a challenge pack. Does that make sense? Is that not like genius? Because this month, my goal for this month was Success Club 20 and 10 new BODs. I'm at Success Club 24 and 14 new BODs. And that I'm not saying that to brag. I'm not saying that for anything, but everybody's worried that if they talk about this new, the $39, that they're going to lose the challenge pack sales. And I just want to show you're not, because you're still normally inviting just like you would any other time. And then just off those stories, you're inviting to that free membership, or you are switching them after they say no to a challenge pack to the free membership. I am not coming at those free membership people with a challenge pack because that's rude, but I am switching them the opposite direction when they like say no. Does that make sense? So that was really fast. I went as fast as I could because I wanted to save as much time as I could for questions. So let's start with questions.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So you said just put like samplers in with like the BOD instead of like, say for instance, someone's like, oh, I want a whole bag of Shakeology. Like, would you put that like on one, like a monthly order or one-time purchase?
If it were going to garner, if it was enough to garner, I mean, probably monthly order because it's cheaper shipping.
Right.
It makes cheaper shipping. Also, our shopping cart experience is so amazing now that once they go to purchase, they're going to be like, save 10% now on a box of Beach Bars or things you might also like. And it gives you all these upsells that you'll be surprised of people adding in other things. That's why I have in that column, like, what did they actually order? Because they're going to upsell themselves. I know a lot of coaches who are doing this that are getting Success Club points from this because these people are just adding things to their cart. So there's that.
So if someone says no to a challenge pack, then you're offering this after?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if they're like, absolutely, I don't have the money for that. If they tell me, yes, I want to do this, but I can't until the 10th, I will wait till the 10th. I will not switch them right away because Success Club is still important, and I don't like it. You're screwing yourself over in that aspect if you were to switch them right away. But if they're like, I can't afford that, and like conversation is done, like dead, you know what I mean? Then that's when I would switch them.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Steph.
Yeah.
So with those graphics that you just showed, as far as like choose your own adventure and stuff like that, when would you send those out? Is that through conversating about the free bod membership, and then you'd be like, oh, by the way, anything else? Like, how do you send that to people?
So I haven't sent that Choose Your Own Adventure one yet, but I have used the other one more as like a reference tool of like, okay, what products would be good for this person? So it's more like that one's more like a coach kind of reference thing. If someone says like, I like going to the gym, well, here's some gym products you can recommend. Or if someone says that like they have a sweet tooth, here's some sweet tooth products you can recommend. It's kind of more like a key for coaches. I'm not one to send graphics out in general though. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
I
either.
haven't
That's
taught
why
that.
I was curious if you did or not, because I think it's kind of a turnoff.
Yeah.
For some people, I think
Yeah.
it is. So,
I agree.
okay.
I know a lot of coaches do like to do that, but I've never taught that way and I've never wrapped my head around it myself. So I don't usually send graphics, but I do think it's nice to have visuals for our own sake of like how to talk to them, like what options they have. And then the other one though gives you prices. The other page, the Choose Your Own Adventure, kind of has prices so you know how much those things are to bundle them together.
Okay, perfect. I would love it if you sent those too.
I will.
I don't know where to find them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I encourage you all, brand new coaches, veteran coaches, to ask questions right now. So I am going to show you guys while you're thinking of your questions. This is the, I want to see you. I don't like not seeing you guys. Okay, there you are. This is the tracker that was in the Pump Up Your Paycheck group. And if you're in the Pump Up Your Paycheck group and you haven't seen this yet, then I recommend doing it because you get entered in for raffles for every one of these that you fill out completely. So this doesn't mean you have to sell challenge packs and every single one of these is a challenge pack. No, this is starts getting people started. Doesn't mean just challenge packs. So let's focus on 5 times more potential of changing lives. So quarterly bod memberships. First 2 weeks are free. That's starting somebody. Energize, just an Energize order. That's starting somebody. Bars for a friend who's always on the go. That's starting somebody. Daily Sunshine for a kid who refuses to eat veggies. That's starting somebody. A challenge pack for someone to jump all in. That counts. A 3-day refresh for a friend headed on vacation. 21-day reset for someone wanting to overhaul their health. Any start counts. Like, so those are just some ideas. But anything, you start somebody with anything and it counts for this tracker. So you fill these in and you can fill as many of them as you can in and you get a entry into the raffle for every one of these you fill in. But I know that I like winning things, so I thought I would share this with you guys too. I see some people in the chat box. Let me go back through this. The full genealogy comes in when, so I'm pretty sure the full genealogy is everyone in your PS organization. So like anybody that you signed up and then they signed up and then they signed up. It's not the people that your upline signed up included, right? I'm pretty sure that that's accurate. And then so it's like your organization down, but it doesn't include your sponsors, people. Your graphical genealogy will show your sponsors added in people. Your team volume report. If you guys go to your monitor your business team volume, you will see left volume and right volume.
Show everybody where that's at. Some people might not even know, like, it might just be a good place to start too. Some people just might not know, like, all the money that's in the bank.
You know what? Mine's really sad. Hey, Jenna, let's share your screen. I only say that because my organization doesn't have a strong leg or a weak leg. I am placed at the bottom of Nicolette's leg, so no one is placed underneath of me. So I don't have a strong leg or a weak leg in my business, but Jenna does. and I will explain what that means. And if you guys want to, while we're doing this, you guys can check yours too. So while we show you how to do this, you guys can check and see what yours are. And as you guys check your strong leg. You're going to have a, actually, you're going to go to, I'll show you where the carryover volume thing is. And I want to know what your carryover volume is. Your strong leg carryover volume.
Okay. I'm coming.
Ashley, yeah, you can go through anything, any product that you sell, not to a customer lead, but any new sale between now and Summit counts on that page. Any new start. Okay, so we are in Jenna's online office, and let's go to your home page so we can show people how we got here.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Okay. We logged into the online office, and we're going to click on, this is the way I do it, monitor my business. And then we're going to go to team volume. So once you're in here, you can see your team volume, and this is something you do want to track. Her right leg is her strong leg, clearly, because there is more volume on her right leg than her left leg. And if you click on, so let's click on your 2000, the top one is this week, so that's just today. But the second one is from last week. So let's click on 2,114. This is from last week. This is her right volume from last week. If you click on TV and you click on it twice, it'll actually order it. It'll go descending order and then ascending order. Do it one more time. So it'll load. Hold on, there we go. So this is showing all the volume in her account. Do you see where it says personally sponsored and none of these are her personally sponsored coaches? None of these people she signed up, but all of them are the top performers in her business that are adding to her paycheck. She needs to buddy up with these people and love on them and be their best friend. So I'm sure some of these are your personally sponsored, but this is where you would see volume, okay? Just their team volume. And you can go through here and see who is contributing to your team volume, as there's multiple pages if you want to. But the other thing I want to look at, Jenna, can you go back to the top of your business, like go back to your homepage? Mm-hmm. Go to monitor my business and then carryover volume. This is what I want you guys all to do, and stick your carryover volume in the chat box. Do you see on the far right there where it says carryover volume left volume and carryover volume right volume? She has 34 volume on her left and 119,312 on her right. That is, hold on, I need to get a calculator. 119.
I think we figured it was like $14,000.
If I don't know what we said the other day, but right now, based on that number and the math I'm doing, which is not my forte, by the way, $10,738 is what she's sitting on. I think because we added your spouse to this. Your spouse had more. That's what it was. Your spouse had more volume than you did. So $10,738 is what she's sitting on. You can stop sharing your screen now. So the only way she can even tap into that volume is to build the left side of her business, the weak side of her business. So every 100 volume she earns on that left side, it takes away 200 of that volume on her right side. That's called a cycle bonus. And you get $18 per cycle bonus as a coach, as a diamond coach. You can have unlimited, to an extent. There is a cap. I don't even know what it is for a star diamond or a diamond coach. I think it's like $2,500 a week or something like that, that you can cycle bonus before you have to like move up in rank to cycle bonus more. But that is all waiting for her to build the left side of her business. She'll be able to tap into that income. The the more she builds her left side of her business. So she gets coaches over there that work the business. That's how you earn that. So, okay, I'm looking in the chat box. Did you guys all do this? Ashley Miller has 56,000. Which equates to $5,110 as you build the opposite side of your business. Kat, does she always put people on her left? Or on who? Jenna? So she doesn't. She has a pretty even business in terms of like what her personal business looks like. It's pretty even, because you kind of need it to be even to build for rank. But if you're building for income, you need to focus on volume. There's two different ways: shiny objects, rank, or income. Okay, so there's two different things. Hey, Cass, why don't you put yours in here? You should. And that volume would all go away if she were to ever go inactive. Cassie's at the top of my business on my right side. So she has a lot of volume.
It's just like 394,000.
That's crazy.
I'm nauseous.
Hold on, I'm doing the math.
Don't do it. Don't tell me.
It's more than your year's salary. $35,000 is what you're sitting on. If you were to work your business and you work it all basically on the left side, like forget income and work the left side of your business. Get to diamond and then work the left side of your business, because team cycle bonus is the highest at diamond. Isn't this crazy? Like, isn't this mind blowing when you actually look at the numbers and not just like what we're doing in the front end, but what the back end actually looks like? Issa, yes, you cannot start earning volume and like accruing volume until you're an Emerald coach. Who here is not yet Emerald? Anybody? I think there's a few that are not showing their face right now, but that's awesome. So that means that most of you carry over just total, like the top carryover volume that you would see. All right. Anybody have other questions not related to necessarily carryover volume? Because that's mind blowing. So what do you guys think of the idea of the $39? Do you guys like that? You guys like that option? So I'm just talking about one little piece that you could be doing to increase your team volume. There are hundreds of products out there that we have that could contribute to your team volume, and you may connect with a different product better. You could connect with I don't know, like any of our training equipment. You could connect with any of our like boosts or something. Maybe you have a digestive issue yourself and you connect with that digestive boost and your people connect to that digestive boost. Maybe that's part of your story. Maybe that's your upsell. Like it's totally dependent on you. Mom Crack is my jam, guys. Like every single share card's gonna get a Mom Crack, like every single one. But you kind of just got to figure out what's working for you. And obviously I'm going to be a nursing mom soon again, and Hydrate will be my thing. I didn't do Beachbody when I had my last baby, but like before. So this is all new to me, but that's going to totally be my jam while I'm nursing this new baby. But the coaches that are doing this are saying that they're putting the $39 in their stories every day. They're talking about the $39 in their stories every day and leaving a poll in their stories every day. Brooke Lipoff is one of the most brilliant coaches in this organization in terms of her marketing, and her brain is incredible. So she kind of like masterminded a lot of what I just shared with you guys. So it works, and it's working for top coaches in this business. But I'm telling you, Success Club is still a non-negotiable. Set your goals. Figure out what is your goal. Like I said, my goal was 20 and 10. I'm probably going to have to up that goal. But if you were to sell 10 quarterly BOD memberships every month, that's $7,000 in a year, guys. And do you know how easy those are to sell? They're so easy to sell. And that's not including any add-ons. So if you guys are in this for income, just think about all those people we let walk away that could have had quarterly BOD memberships by now. That just blows my mind.
I think it definitely just can't hurt to try.
Exactly.
Now you've kind of explained it. Like when we were talking about it before, I didn't really like wrap my head around it, but just talking about it now rather than being like, oh, okay, well, maybe in a few weeks or maybe we'll follow up next month or something, when people, because I get people all the time who are like, oh, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. And it's like, okay. But if you're like, okay, totally understand, I have another option for you if you want to try it for 2 weeks free or pay $40 and have it for 3 months or whatever, I think a lot more people are going to be willing to invest in that and like just adding stuff to their share cart and seeing what will help them. If you can hear me, sorry, it's really windy. And going from there.
No, I think you're totally right. It's just there's no downfall to trying it. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't.
When we do this, when we do this, just with talking to you earlier about this call, like I think it's important, like we said, that a challenge pack is overall like the best deal in what we have to offer, but it's not the only thing we have to offer. I think, Success Club shouldn't even be a goal. Like that is a non-negotiable that I don't even think we should set a goal for, because like you said earlier, you don't have a business unless you're hitting Success Club and helping people. And, that's what we do as coaches. But when we do this and we sign them up for the quarterly BOD, do they automatically go to our week leg for that volume? Does that make sense?
That's personal volume.
Okay.
So
that's
your personal volume. So that's going to be your strict commissions, but it's team volume for your team. Up of you. So when your personally sponsored coaches, they sell, theirs is going to be personal volume because it's their personal personal sell, but it's your team's team volume.
Got you.
Does that make sense?
So yeah, you earn, like you told me that earlier. Okay. You earn commission off of all of your sales, but your team and your overall organization benefits off of team.
Yeah. So for example, I'm just going to I see Brittany and Marcy and Megan. I'm going to use you guys. So when I sell a BOD membership, I get commission. When Brittany sells a BOD membership and Marcy and Megan, they are my direct people. I don't get commission for them selling products, but I do get team volume that contributes to my team cycle bonus. Same with you guys. So, and for example, Cassie, when Ashley or Taylor sells a team or a Beachbody On Demand membership, Cassie gets team volume because she's above them in my organization, but she didn't even sign them as coaches. She gets that team volume. She's not necessarily getting income until she builds her business to team cycle bonus, but she's getting the volume. That's where that volume is accruing. And as you build your business and you start tapping into that volume, that's when your paychecks are going to happen. Does that make sense? Mm. Okay. Does anybody have questions about that? Because I'm happy to continue to break it down. There's some chat boxes. I'm going to check. So when we do this, it's helping our team, not us. So everyone has to do it for everyone to benefit, right? No, it's helping you. You're the one getting a commission for it. You are strictly getting commission for it. So those numbers, that $7,000 is just based on your commissions. But you doing that adds all that same number, that 7,000 team volume to the rest of us. So not only is it benefiting you, it's benefiting the whole team too. Does that make sense? Okay. When they say no to the challenge pack, we ask about their budget or go right to the quarterly BOD. I don't ask about budget. I think that's weird. I would be like, I'm uncomfortable talking to someone about their budget. When they say no to the challenge pack, I ask why. I say, they're usually going to be like, oh, I can't afford that. No problem. I do have another option for you, and we can talk about it. But generally speaking, I will say this. Generally speaking, the reason someone says no is they really cannot afford it, or they don't see the value in it. So make sure you're evaluating your conversations to make sure you have explained what they're getting, why they need it, how, like everything that's included, all the value in it, how it's changed your life. And if they say no to price, then that's when I would go and offer the trial. But make sure you're not just like, hey, are you interested? You want to buy this? It's $160. And they're like, no, because I don't even know what it is or what the value is. Make sure you're explaining the value first. And then any tips on how to get coaches? That's totally another topic, but that would be using this topic, talking how we're talking now. I guarantee you guys that you will be finding more coaches when you get more people into the challenge groups. You get more people in on a quarterly BOD membership, you're going to find coaches that would have said no to the price right off the bat. You're going to find that they come into the challenge group, they love the products, they love the programs, they love the community, and all of a sudden you're finding more coaches out of our challenge groups. And we're actually going to do a call next week about turning our challengers into coaches. So we will be having that call too. And in 2 weeks from now, just so you guys know, and Javen and Jenna, you guys are welcome to do this. I'm pretty sure the Upgrade is joining us for this. 2 weeks from now, we are having team movie night in place of our team call. We're having team movie night, and we are going to watch the Rachel Hollis movie before Summit. So we're going to do that in 2 weeks from now. I'll be in New York, so it'll be like perfect timing because I won't be able to have time to make a team call. So that'll be fun. I'll just share the screen and stream it. Any other questions? I want actionable things to happen from this call. There is no point in jumping on a team call if you're going to come and listen and not put action behind it. So everybody have a pen and paper out that they can write down what they're going to do tonight, tomorrow, the next day, every day between now and the rest of their life. Story posts. Everybody needs to make a story post about the sale. If you're jumping in on this with us. This is not something I would halfway tip your toe into. This is something I would go in and say, like, I am making it a non-negotiable and I'm doing this, because you all know that the first time you try something, it never works. You've got to keep doing it and make it consistent for it to work. Can't work out one time and get results, right? You got to be consistent. So that, and then number 2, make a post. Go to my page, look at my post. That post is being used by a lot of coaches right now. Feel free to tweak it, make it your own, and pair it with a transformation picture. Use anyone's transformation picture, a transformation that speaks to your heart, a transformation that you really are impressed with. It doesn't have to be the most dramatic transformation in the world, but a transformation that you connect with, your people would connect with. Maybe it's postpartum. Maybe it's fit pregnancy versus not. Maybe it is a very dramatic transformation. Maybe it is someone who gained weight. Anything that you relate to, use that for your transformation. Share that post, and then use the script in this presentation to invite to this. I'm not asking you to go out and spam your whole entire friends list with messages about this $39, because that's not a good idea. I'm saying share about this and invite people that are interested. You're going to have all this low-lying fruit of people who are like, oh my God, I can do this now for $39. My husband won't say no to that. Like, I can do this. And you're going to find those people.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So I only have my husband as my coach right now. And then one of Brittany's coaches showed up on my right leg and my husband's on my left. When I get another coach, do I put that person on my right leg or
yes.
on my left?
Yes. So you, when it comes to your actual organization, the only page you need to look at is the sponsorship drill down. The only time you need to look at the full genealogy or the graphical genealogy is if you want to know who's contributing to your paycheck. But in terms of your personally sponsored and where you place people in your business, sponsorship drill down is the only place you need to look. And that should only show your husband. So yes, you'll need somebody on the opposite side of him. Anybody else have questions? Okay, so story post, an actual post. Anything else? What am I missing? Jave and Jenna? Anything? Okay. All right. Well, then that's all I've got for you guys for tonight. I hope that I brought some value. I hope that this was helpful to you guys. When I first learned about it, I was like, these people are crazy. These people are nuts. Like, can't steer away from Success Club. And then the more I wrapped my head around it, it just made sense. Like, it just makes sense, right? Like, why would we not help all the people? And you can also follow up with those people before the 2 weeks is over. If they're loving it, if they're like, I'm like doing the things, and you know what I mean? And you can try to upsell them to a challenge pack then. You still have that challenge pack option if you are struggling to hit Success Club. Like, if you need that Success Club sale.
So should we try to hit Success Club first?
No, I don't think you need to. I didn't. I hadn't hit Success Club first when I did it. And it drew a ton of attention to my posts. It drew a ton of attention to conversations, but I was still inviting just like normal. You know what I mean? And I let them in my normal challenge group. I didn't set a specific challenge group up that's like a halfway challenge group. I didn't do that because I want them to see the community. Like, I want them to know that they are willing, and what difference does it make, people? Like, really, in the grand scheme of things, what difference does it make to have more people that are in your challenge group? If they're not doing anything and they don't renew their Beachbody On Demand after the 3 months or whatever, I'm not going to keep adding them. But if they are like in there every day, we want that energy. That's the community we want. So they're just as valuable to me. I had 2 people do free 14 days, and I checked in every single day, and they both upgraded, and one became a coach. Exactly. Those people you're going to find people who are going to become coaches out of this because they love the community and they love what we have, but their husband doesn't agree to spend $160. You know what I mean? Or they're afraid to spend $160. They've tried everything else. How do they know this is going to work? But okay, I'm going to stop. You guys have a great night. Thank you guys all.
Can we take a boomerang?
What's that?
Can we take a boomerang?
Oh, of course, yes. Duh. We always forget that. If you don't have your video on, try to throw your video on if you can. We're going to do a boomerang. Taylor, your posts are killer and you look amazing. I just turned Instagram on and you were on the top.
Hey, thanks.
If anyone doesn't know Taylor, Taylor is a 2-star diamond on my team, and she quit her job in January of this year. They sold their house, they bought a camper, and they are traveling the United States right now. So that's pretty freaking cool. Anyway, all right. 3, 2, 1.
It had your face big, which is like fine, but it wasn't like.
Oh wait, let's do it. Let's do it again. Okay. I don't need my face big. Okay. Ready? 3.
Wait, how do you? Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's on my own screen.
Yeah, it is. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. It's really funny. All of mine, like, all the hands go like this. All right. You guys have a great night. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. I'm going to stop this recording. I'm going to upload it, and I will send you guys the link. Jenna and Javen, I'll send you the link in the presentation.
Brittany, your husband on mine is so funny.
Thanks, Steph.
No problem, guys. You all have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.